Hi, Group 1. What is the best way to meet like-minded people? You've got Five of Swords in reverse, and the reason behind this is Temperance, and the advice is Ten of Cups. You're gonna find like-minded people. So first of all, don't worry, okay? And rose quartz sometimes talk about romance, so maybe you're looking for some love as well. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got Three of Cups. Group 1, 2, 3. They all got Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And Death. King of Swords, a Fool in reverse, and Ten of Cups in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and Ten of Swords and Justice. You know what? Really, don't worry about finding like-minded people, because there will be a huge transformation in your life. I don't know what's going on in your life, but you're gonna get it. And what is the best way to meet like-minded people? Well, definitely, because you're so super calm person, you're very discerning, and you know how to calm your nerve as well, but others as well. And you know how to use words in the right way, and you know how to convey emotions with your words. And you're very balanced, and you know what harmony is. You're wise too. You've got so much wisdom. I think it's really especially related to emotions and human relationship and communication as well. And because you're so grounded, I think it's saying that look for people who are not in the competitive field. So maybe not in your workplace, or not in the, I don't know, super capitalistic way of lifestyle that people, lifestyle environment. I don't think your like-minded people will be there. I think your people will be somebody who already went through difficulties, spending their lifetime in a capitalistic way of living or competitive field. And I think these people are going to be somebody who already healed from that, healed from their wants and the burdens as well. Also, I think it's saying that you don't necessarily have to be specific about finding people. Yeah, something to do with logic and intellect and languages. So try to find somebody who's different from you, or who's different from the community that you used to be in. Let's do some clarification here. And I kind of feel like you're not really confident about finding people, because you really want to look for somebody who's ready to have a better relationship, who's really calm and grounded and looking for happiness coming from within, not from excitement, not from external luxury or something. You're not looking for that. You're looking for peace. Yeah, peace. Okay. Ace of Swords. Five of Wands, okay. Nine of Swords in reverse, and Two of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. I think, you know what? You are already, you're somebody who has already seen the truth. Truth about you, how you want to live, how you want to, what kind of people you want in your life. So you also need to look for people who already know the truth as well. And Five of Swords is clarified by Nine of Swords, okay? Justice and Queen of Cups. Find somebody compassionate, and I think you will, though. These people, your like-minded people, are going to be, like I said, somebody who already been through really hard time. Maybe related to their workplace. Maybe who has been through depression, or I don't know, some sort of loss. And they are looking for equality in their life. And people who are looking for equality in your life are going to resonate with your lifestyle and how you think about life as well, because that's exactly what they're looking for. So definitely not in the really highly competitive workplace, not in there, and very highly competitive academic field, anywhere that's related to highly competitive perspectives. And Temperance is clarified by the Magician in reverse, Four Pentacles in reverse, and Ten of Swords. Yeah, because you have been through a lot. I mean, Ten of Swords is more than Nine of Swords. Maybe you had some experiences related to your skills or finances, and it really took away your confidence from you. Maybe you felt like, well, I cannot do anything, or I'm not good at anything, or I'm not even worth living on this planet, or I should just go down to hell, or something like that. I think you're somebody who went to a very extreme way of thinking when it comes to your confidence. Very negative, extreme way of thinking that you've been through. However, now I don't know how you did it, but you raised as a phoenix. You're Temperance now. I mean, how did you do that? I mean, 1 to 14 stages. Are you from Final Fantasy? Really? You're like an angel. Maybe you went to therapy, or maybe you did some self-reflection. Maybe you used tarot as well. Or maybe you got so much wisdom through reading books or communicating. Maybe you have joined a community already. But it's working, group 1. It's working. Your self-reflection is working. And your manifestation is working as well. So you're on the right track. That's for sure. That's for sure. And 10 of Cups is your advice. So eventually you're going to find people, okay? And Queen of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands in reverse, and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. Keep looking. First of all, keep looking for like-minded people, because you will find people. And if you're looking for romance, you're going to find a partner, okay? And when you want to, like I said, if you are, don't underestimate yourself. It's saying, don't underestimate yourself. Please know that you're so talented, and you do have ability to cultivate your finances and wealth and abundance as well, okay? So I don't think you're gonna be go down the rabbit hole again, but try to be yourself. Yeah, try to be yourself. And 10 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you're gonna do this, okay? I don't think you're going to do this. However, try not to overgive to people. Maybe you did in the past with 5 of Swords in reverse. But you know what? If you find yourself really exhausted or drained in the relationship or in the community, then stay away. Step back and protect yourself. It's saying, because that's the best way to find like-minded people. Maybe you had some expectations to people to change, and I think I do believe that everybody has ability to change. However, maybe it was taking so much time for them to change, or maybe they didn't have that much energy to change. But do you remember the transformation, Death card was here? So I think you have changed. You have moved on to a next stage of your life. But for some reason, I don't know what happened in the past with your community, but these people couldn't just follow you, or couldn't just change. I don't know if it was their decisions, or maybe the circumstances, or I don't know, they had to deal with some sort of people who they had to overgive. However, don't go back in there. You know, don't go back in there, because you're gonna find somebody new. Yeah. So that's my reading for you. I really hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. What is the best way to meet like-minded people? You've got Three of Swords. The reason behind this is Page of Swords in reverse, and an advice is Six of Swords. All souls cause, meaning that there's something related to languages and intellect and mind. And obsidian stone is the Uri crystal. So I think it's saying that the best way to meet like-minded people is to analyze your grief at this moment. I think it's saying with the Three of Swords, there must be something that you were hurt in the past. Three of Cups here. Three of Cups was at the bottom of the deck, so maybe you were hurt with the community that you used to be in. And Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe you were lied. Maybe there's a liar in your community, or maybe somebody manipulated you, or maybe somebody didn't say sorry, or maybe somebody ghosted you. Something like that. And advice here is Six of Swords. So once you found what your wound is, and you verbalize it and analyze it, and then try to detach from the past patterns, I think it's saying. Let's do some more clarification here to find out the details. But it seems like really your mind is really important. So maybe you're somebody who understands things with logic rather than emotions. And maybe you should go traveling as well. It's not a vacation, but a traveling. Something different from just a vacation. We have to like meet people. The High Priestess in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Wands in reverse, and Justice in reverse, and Six of Cups in reverse, and finally Nine of Wands. You have been through a lot, and this is something that you haven't talked to anybody. This must be really hard, Group 2. Yeah, I think you know what, Group 2, I think you're still processing things in your mind. So maybe you need kind of, how do you say that? Defrag? Yeah, defrag in your mind. So sleep tight. That's really important too, because you know when you are asleep, your brain starts to defrag information and try to like, you know, delete information that you don't need anymore, and trying to gain more space for new good memories. So Three of Swords is clarified by the Tower. Ten of Swords in reverse and Four of Wands. Okay, now I think, you know what, Group 2, I think you have already recovered. You know what, trust that there will be somebody, like a group of friends or good community, like really fun and energetic and exciting community that exists for you, okay? You're not alone. You're not. And yeah, there must be something that happened in the past, like a huge one. It's a heartbreak. Yeah, I know. Life is tough, eh? Sometimes. Okay, so maybe you want to protect yourself, but still having hope to find new people. And I think it's a beautiful thing, you know, because you haven't given up on your dream. And Page of Swords is clarified by King of Swords, Three of Wands, and Seven of Wands in reverse. Maybe it has something to do with workplace as well, or business. I have a feeling that you're ignored? I think you're trying really hard to take a leadership here with your logic. However, people were not cooperative, or people maybe people maybe listened to you, but they didn't give you enough credibility or appreciation or apologies or something like that. Like lack of communication, definitely. Maybe they didn't communicate you properly, and that's why maybe you're hurt. But the best way to meet like-minded people, right? I think your intention was good in the past as well. So try to find somebody who understands your intention. Because, in order for people to understand others' intentions, they have to have a wider perspectives. And they have to be insightful. Try not to look for somebody who would just jump into a conclusion so quickly or judge somebody so quickly. Yeah, stay away from those people, I think it's saying. Six of Swords is clarified by the Empress, King of Wands in reverse, and Death. Interesting, because, I think there could be a reconciliation in the future as well, because maybe somebody in your group, maybe this is not like everybody, but somebody in your group in the past probably is going through a transformation. Maybe they have realized what they've done, or maybe they have realized that maybe they're regretting the fact that they lost you or something. So there could be a reconciliation first of all, okay? And then, like I said, maybe you should go traveling. Because you're going to find interesting people. People who you have never met. Who's really compassionate, who knows what love is, who knows how to enjoy life with creativity. Also, people who have been through difficult times as well, and people who know how to overcome difficulties as well. And they're going to be the like-minded people as for you. What else? Yeah, so once you analyze what happened in the past, you're going to find exactly who you want in your life. And this idea that you're going to have in the future is just going to take you to the right direction. So trust yourself, okay? That's the message too. So that's what I have for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi Group 3! What is the best way to meet like-minded people? You've got Queen of Wands in reverse, and the reason behind this is Seven of Cups in reverse, and the advice is Seven Swords. Okay, because you're so nice, sometimes you gotta do a little bit tricky things in order for you to protect yourself. Because you know what? From this red aventurine stone, I feel really positive energy from you, Group 3. You're so fun to be around, and people love you. You're so happy, and you're so miraculous. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but people know your worth. People want to be with you. Three of Cups was at the bottom of the deck for all the groups. So I think you're somebody who belongs to a certain community. And however, the best way for you to meet like-minded people is to actually stay away from somebody who stay away from takers, it says. I think you're so nice. I think you're one of the people, I think you're a celebrity kind of. you could be a dancer or something like that. You could be on the stage and performing and entertaining people, and maybe it's your nature. Maybe you feel happiness when you entertain people. However, there could be somebody who's who's a little taker, who are takers too much. And Seven of Cups in reverse. I think you already see through what people think about you. So trust your intuition. Trust that you have discernment. You are very insightful. And follow your heart. Don't try to please everyone, I think. Because you're good at it. And advice here is interesting because Seven of Swords, yeah, you have to do something tricky. And I want to find out what these are, so I'm going to do some clarification for each card to see more details. I think you're somebody who don't mind having many friends. And that's a wonderful thing, but I think people, like a lot of people, many people want to be friends with you. But I think because of that, you might be having difficulties finding the like-minded people. Yeah, it's like, yeah, many people around me, but I cannot find the one. Five of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse, and Justice in reverse, and Nine of Swords in reverse, and Hierophant in reverse, and King of Cups. I think Group 3, you're very nice. But people just want to be around you, and it's not like they have bad intentions. It's not like they have bad intentions, but this could be like, this energy could be really draining. Queen of Wands in reverse is clarified by Ace of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Death. I think you have met somebody who's a little bit of dreamer, saying that, like, love bombing you and saying that, you know what, I can offer you this much, but you always knew the truth that it's not going to happen. That kind of vibe that I'm getting here. So maybe a lot of people want to be friends with you, and because of that, people might say something very they could exaggerate things, or exaggerate their dreams, or give you false hope. They could give you false hope. And I think you have been seeing that as well. I think you have been through this, and I think you know how to see through people's lies now. And Seven of Cups in reverse is clarified by Six of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician. Definitely there will be somebody. You're gonna find like-minded people, so don't worry. And I think this person is somebody who's in the same field as you. So if you're an entertainer, or if you are a performer on the stage, I think this person who's like-minded people is going to be on the stage as well. Fun, exciting, and fresh, and young as well. And the best way to meet like-minded people is to stay away from people who wanting money from you, or who's wanting it's how do I say this? It's some sort of abundance. Not exactly have to be money, but talents. Maybe they just want you to teach them something. But you know what? Still, try not to. Yeah, well, I know it's hard because Group 3, I think you're very nice, but you know what? Try to say no in a nice way or a softer way, because you cannot say yes to everyone, right? I think it's time for you to say no. And the Seven of Swords is clarified by King of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Five of Swords. Okay. You know what, Group 3? You're very popular. I think, you know what? I think these cards are saying that, you know what? If it's going to be difficult for you to say no, just, you know, even though you don't have a partner, say that you have a partner. And tell them that, you know what, my partner doesn't allow me to do this, or, you know, it doesn't really have to be a partner, but, you know, make excuses. Make excuses if you don't want to do anything for that type of people, you know, who are takers. If you don't want to do anything for the takers, then it's not really a white lie, but, you know, sometimes you have to make excuses. And don't feel guilty about it, because you need to protect yourself and protect your community. And you know what? If, let's say there are takers around you, right? But if those takers are going to be away, then new people, this person is going to come into your life, because it's going to be easy for them to reach to you, right? You know, if there are so many takers around you, they're going to be like, hey, can you see that I'm here? But they can't just reach you, right? So decluttering your relationship is really important here. And if you're a student with Queen of Wands here, you know what? It's okay to say your dad is not allowing you to do something. Or it's okay to say that your brother is not allowing you to do something, if you want to say no. Yeah. And you know what? If you're a student, your dad, your friends, your brother is going to be willing to help you, to support you. So, you know, if you have difficulties finding the like-minded people, you could always talk to your people, you know, talk to somebody who you can trust. Okay? You don't have to have it all yourself. You don't have to face everything by yourself. You know, if you need support, you can always go for support. And if you're grown up, like I said, you know, sometimes it's really important for you to kind of make excuses, or maybe sometimes even white lies, to protect yourself. Well, white lie doesn't mean that you have to be manipulative. It's like, well, I'm sorry I have to go, because I don't know, because I don't know. I'm not good at it. Okay, so maybe we share the same traits. But you know what? You have to come up with some sort of excuses, or, you know, something to protect yourself. Okay? So that's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye!